So oil, what do you imagine when you think about oil? What is the first thing that comes to your mind? Is it a gas station and highways full of fast cars? Is it climate change and pipeline products in the sea? Is it a small toy factory in China? Or perhaps it's the war in Iraq? I'm from Russia. When I think about oil, the first thing that comes to my mind is corruption. When I think about oil, I imagine Putin being the president of my country for another decade. We all live in the world of oil, yet we all think about it and imagine it differently. Oil animates a whole range of abstract ideas: freedom, mobility, independence. When we think about oil, we think about capitalism, security, environment, development, democracy, modernity. There are many stories about oil. What I want to know is China's story. My PhD dissertation examines the development of bilateral energy relations between China and free oil-rich countries, Canada, Kazakhstan, and Russia. My big question is, how do these very different states understand oil? And how do these understandings influence relations between them? I put China at the center of my research because China's case is unique. Just over the past 3 decades, China experienced an extreme transformation from energy self-sufficient to energy-dependent development. From the standpoint of enlightened self-interest, mutual vulnerabilities within the global energy system should be a sufficient pragmatic reason for studying the way China understands oil and constructs its relations with major energy exporters. Importantly, I believe that China's experience provides an airy window to what a future without oil might look like for the rest of the world. Examining China's relations with Canada, Kazakhstan, and Russia, I want to understand what narratives about oil China constructs in international energy relations, and how these narratives influence China's energy choices. I'm also interested in the impact that China's emergence as the world's major energy consumer has on world global energy politics and on the other actors involved in it. Specifically, I'm asking how Kazakhstan's, Canada's, and Russia's interactions with China transform the way these three countries view their own energy wealth. In other words, I'm interested in how China is changing their stories about oil and how China's experience is changing the global story about oil. Now, let's think about oil again. Do you imagine our future without oil? I hope that you do, and I hope that you're not terrified of it. I believe that this future can be cool and beautiful. And I think that the first step towards a cool and beautiful future without oil is understanding our present relations with oil, and indeed Chinese experience. And my research is there to contribute to this understanding.
Yeah.